always interesting trying to infer culture. I mean, the one thing that comes through quite clearly in the book is that there are these words that are used around sorbet. We talk about guests as opposed to customers.
Yes.
We talk
Citizens.
about the citizens.
Yes.
We talk about the eye specialists. But one of the things that struck me, and I'm giving a sneak preview for those of you that are yet to read it, so I'm sorry to steal a little bit of the thunder. But I was so interested in the accounting methodology that you described and how you produce your what we might call income statements. Tell us a little bit about it.
Right, so the traditional income statement has people and salaries under the expense column, which means that they view people as expenses, as a cost burden. And, you would see sort of salaries in between stationery and rent, which basically means that they don't see people any differently to they would look at a pencil. A pencil, a person, a gem clip, they're all just expenses and costs. So I don't think that motivates anybody. So we do it slightly differently. We call it wealth creation. We take the people out of the expense column and we put them down at the bottom where they share the wealth that they've created. Particularly in our case, our citizens are creating the wealth every day, and so they deserve to share it with the owners. So when they get paid the salary, it's not a cost anymore or an expense. It's just really a sharing of the wealth that has been created.
And you speak a little bit about how you publicize those. Who gets what information across?
Okay, everybody gets the information. The financials are really just the franchise partners, and we get that. But they should be sharing that with their citizens as well, to show them what percentage of the wealth created they actually receive, because people are surprised when they find out that 70% of the wealth created actually goes to the citizens. And that's a surprise for them, because they think the franchise partner takes all the money. But she only gets 10%, and that's a surprise. It's a bit of a wake-up call for our citizens.
So let's talk a little bit about the development of leaders. I mean, obviously the franchise partners are critical in terms of setting the...
Correct.
I suppose living the soul.
Yes.
or setting what
them,
that looks like. But my sense, and you don't talk about it that much in the book, my sense is that you pay an inordinate amount of attention to this development, to these conversations. Tell us a little bit more about those skill sets.
Yeah, it's about servant leadership, really, and that's the thing that we work on mostly, is really how to serve people so that they can go out and serve their guests. If you just define it as serving the people who are serving the people. And servant leadership is really about nurturing people from the bottom up and lifting them, as opposed to the old traditional management style, which is driving people from the top down. So we believe that if you can get your people right, if you can create a working environment that is conducive to people wanting to be there, wanting to serve, if they're happy and content, and you're able to give them all the tools that they need, and the education and development, and the encouragement and the support, and all the things that they need, they'll go out there and serve their guests to the best of their ability. So it's about encouraging and nurturing people as opposed to managing and demanding and dictating. It's a really opposite type of framework.